Hey there, it is Chris with Footbridge Media. Let's do the Footbridge Media Weekly Roundup, where we take online marketing and contractor-adjacent news, we boil it down to a few talking points so you can stay in the loop without spending too much time on your workday. So let's go here, no further ado, for the week of 10/26/23. The first article here is called Mastering the Clock, Effective Time Management Strategies for Small Business Owners from MyChesCo. It's just one of those regional newspapers, and it's a nice little article. So this article goes over a couple good, as you'd expect, time management strategies. But the first one here that they talk about, and one that I've seen more recently, is called the Eisenhower Box or the Eisenhower Matrix. It's a fun way to kind of go through and reorganize your task list for the day. So there are 4 boxes you draw. You mark tasks that you can go through. They're either going to be urgent and not urgent, or they're going to be important or not important. And you kind of plot where things fit there. So if something is important but not urgent, then there's the type of thing that can be scheduled out. So think maybe review management there. You can schedule that type of thing out. If you don't get it done today, will it stop your business from working? No, but it is pretty important. So you should have some sort of schedule set up for that. Or if it's urgent, not important, something you can delegate. If it's not urgent and not important, then you should consider, is it even on your list anymore? So you get the idea here. It's a neat little thought exercise to go through. If you feel like you've got a lot of stuff going on in your day, try taking up the Eisenhower Box. See how it works for you. This article here from MyCustomer. It's a website that's all about customer service and customer engagement. How did digital marketing become so awkward? Basically, the critique here is how marketing's become kind of a one-way street and also kind of a little bit creepy. The type of thing where, in e-commerce where you add something to your site and then 30 minutes later you get an email reminding you that, hey, maybe you want to check out, maybe you want to buy that thing. The answer here overall is to personalize your communication. Remember that you're working with human beings here. So at the end of the day, you want to make people feel heard. Customers, tend to react best when they feel like they're authentically being seen. So again, just when you do your digital marketing, make sure that you are still humanizing it. Make sure you have that human component in what you do. This next article here from Those Nerdy Girls, which is a cool website. A lot of focus on data integrity and health integrity. So this article in particular is how people should be a little bit more critical about when they are using search engines. And the types of results that they get. So when you get on a page, their point is, if you're looking for maybe some specific scientific information, if you want an answer to a question, maybe the ads aren't a good place for you to click. So while they don't talk about it, we can kind of expand that train of thought there. We can say maybe if someone's looking for home services, maybe you don't want to click on the top 10 best plumbing in Chicago link if that's just a link to a listicle of 10 articles there. Instead, a user may want to find the actual contractor that shows up first. So that's an interesting thought process there. That education there is interesting and perhaps something that more savvy search engines, or searchers rather, I should say, will figure out over time. This article was fun. The best marketing ideas I've seen in my 25 years in the equipment industry via the Association of Equipment Manufacturers. The takeaway here was if you do something a little bit more fun, work out of the box, like this example here they gave the cleanest man on the job site, where someone in a tuxedo is changing oil to demonstrate how clean this process is. If you take these risks rather, you can get a little bit more reward. You can be a little bit more memorable. So I'm not saying you should set up a laser light show on your company truck, but I am saying maybe try to figure out ways to separate yourself from the competition. And if you do something different, you can make an impression that maybe lasts a little bit longer. And this last one here today, 16 great customer service tips and examples. It's listicle, goes over a couple different things. A few of my favorites are always answer the phone and answer it quickly. It's something we've talked about before in the Footbridge Media blog. You can lose a lot of money if you're not answering your phone. Why are you bothering to do SEO and PPC and get all these online marketing tactics moving if you're not going to answer the phone when the lead calls? So that's a big one there. Having empathy. Most of the time customers just want to be heard, or at least feel like they're being heard, like they're seen. You can convert an angry customer to a happy customer pretty quickly in some instances. Once you just make them realize that, yes, you do understand, you can put yourself in their shoes and you go, yeah, I can see why you'd be upset, and let's fix that. Training your staff in customer service, again, hugely important, because a lot of times people forget that being great in the trade is excellent, but being great in customer service also needs to be a big part of that. You need to be approachable. That goes into the last one there, be friendly and approachable. When you answer the phone, answer nicely. Answer as if you are a professional company. Don't gruffly say hello. If someone's calling in for your services, chances are they know they have to spend money on something that maybe they don't want to spend money on necessarily. So treat them friendly. Make a conversation. give them a good look in the face, give them a good firm handshake. Those types of things can go a long way in transforming yourself into a little bit more of an ally instead of an adversary in a process where someone's dropping a lot of cash. So that's all for this week. Hopefully we've saved you a few extra clicks, giving you some good information, and keep you on track for the rest of the day. If you're a Footbridge Media client, you can always reach out to your consultants, and they can answer any questions you may have about any types of issues for marketing questions or concerns. If you're not already a Footbridge Media client, maybe you consider it. Footbridge Media has no build fees, no contracts. We even have a 90-day money-back guarantee on our core marketing program. So if you have any question about our services, you want to check out more about us, you can learn more online at footbridgemedia.com.